I think like growing up too, I spent a lot of my life trying to be liked to get that validation and um trying to like be cool. I remember like in middle school and high school, like kind of jumping friend groups and like trying to like fit in with the cool kids, but I like always kind of felt like an outsider. And it was just like this pursuit to be accepted and loved. And like for what? Like none of those girls gave a shit about me. And, they're not my friends anymore. And then when I got out of college and it was like that daunting experience of like, oh my God, I'm an adult. What the hell do I do with this? It was like just kind of a realization of like, well, I think I'm going to do this my way because the alternative, I think, will cause me so much more pain than maybe losing people along the way that don't get it. And once I started, it just kind of snowballed and I just kept going with it. And I've had pushback, but I think more pushback is to come. Let's just say that, especially with kind of the new direction, because it went from like, well, people kind of being like, you don't believe in God or like this Christianity, like that's kind of where it started. But then like when you're talking about spirituality, it's kind of, it sounds a lot like Christianity. So I think that people sometimes hear what you're saying and they kind of make it work for them to not be as offended by it or whatever they feel. But then kind of going through that pipeline and coming out of that now, it's almost like I feel like I'm going to piss off the like really spiritual people that I already know and follow me. And then like I'll really piss off. Yeah, it's like really piss off the, like religious folk. And I'm a little like nervous about it, but I'm also just so committed now to doing whatever the hell I want, because why wouldn't I? And I have made so many more like authentic connections to people that I really resonate with when I've just been like, I'm going to do this my fucking way. And it's just, I've loved that process, even though in the process I've had a few people be like, really, Mimi? Like, I kind of get concerned about like the stuff you post and how open you are. And I was like, well, that's not really my problem. Like that you feel that way. Like, am I being an asshole? Am I being a mean, awful person? Like, as long as I'm like leading with my heart, I mean, your response to that is kind of not my problem.
At all. And that's really important to remember. Like, your life is yours, and I don't take advice from people about life who don't feel like they're living. At the end of the day, everybody who's judging me is probably avoiding something. They should probably get back to their own life. Leave me the fuck alone. And that's important to remember.